Hey guys, today we're doing a food review. I went to G's Grill and Pub yesterday. Actually, I'm doing the review today. But as you know, we do like to do some food reviews on this channel. It's been a minute since I've done one, so I thought I would go ahead and do G's. It is a locally owned and operated restaurant, and the family members actually still actively work within the restaurant. So when I say it's family owned, it is. I started going to G's when they're a little bit up on 48 at their old location. It's not their first location. Um, they are now located on 48 still on Far Hills, but they are where that old Ruby Tuesdays is, right there in the same parking lot as Dorothy Lane Market. And I think there's like a Shell gas station right around the corner, to give you a little bit of context for where the general area is. I think that is technically Centerville, maybe it's Washington Township, but I think you get a gist for that. So now, before I go into the food review, I actually wanted to point out a couple of things. The first one being is it is locally owned and operated. The food reviews that I like to do are traditionally going to be that. I'm not going to say it's always going to be that way, but I like to kind of give shout outs to locally owned and operated businesses. So I was on their website earlier and I actually saw that they opened up in 1994. The family actually resided, I don't know if they still do, in Kettering at the time. And I believe it's now the son that owns and operates G's. Okay, so this is the moment we've been waiting for, which is the actual review of the food. Quickly, I'm going to go over what it is that I ordered, and then I will go over each thing individually. So as an appetizer, I did go ahead and order the balls on a stick. And then for my main meal, I went ahead and got a Reuben sandwich with the house chips that comes with the sandwich. Now you can, for like an extra dollar or something, you can upgrade it to one of two different types of fries or something like that, if I remember correctly. And then I went with Katie, another agent at my brokerage, and she actually got the Italian dip. Now, I did not get that confused with a French dip. It is an Italian dip, and we'll go over that once I show you what her meal looked like. So for the appetizer, I did do the balls on a stick, which is simply 5G's original recipe meatballs served with marinara sauce. And for an extra dollar, I can add cheese. That's the way I order it. So that's the way you're going to see it in the picture or video or whatever. As for my main meal, I did go ahead and order that Reuben sandwich. And I love Reubens. I get them at a bunch of different places. I think it tastes really, really good here. It is a rather juicy sandwich here. So for me, the one thing, if I had to complain about anything about this sandwich, is that the bread that it sits on is a little bit on the soggy side. It came out piping hot, so I don't think for a moment that it had been sitting back there, nor did it sit at the table before I ate it. I kind of dug right in. But what I do like about the sandwich is it's not overly thick. I think it can be a little much when they put way too much meat or way too much of the sauerkraut, and then you're left with a very thick slice of a sandwich. I don't know why I said thick slice of a sandwich, but I think you know what I mean. It's not too hard to eat. It's not messy. It doesn't fall apart on you. None of those are features that I prefer in a sandwich. It's really easy and simple to put down, if you will. Um, it does come with the house chips. The house chips, I think, are fine. They're not heavily salted, so if you do like it to be on the saltier side, you may want to either add some salt or maybe think about upgrading to one of the fries and try those out. I haven't had the fries in a while, so I can't tell you how salty or not those may be. Now, Katie, she got that Italian dip. The Italian dip is listed as being premium cooked roast beef with G's seasoning, sliced thin on a hoagie roll, slightly toasted with juice for dipping. It says you can actually upgrade that into a Philly with sauteed mushrooms, onions, green peppers, and provolone cheese. The way she got it is simply as an Italian dip. It looks pretty good. I've never actually had it. She said it was rather tasty. And that's about as far as it goes when it comes to reviewing the food that we did order. Now, one thing I will mention about G's is that there's large screen televisions throughout the entire restaurant. There is a bar there. I've never sat up there, so I don't know what type of drinks they serve up at the bar. But if you are looking to catch a football game, I did see on the website that they do the NFL, what do they call it? DirecTV's NFL Sunday Ticket or whatever it is. So if you are looking for a place to go and watch the game on a Monday, Thursday, or Sunday night, I would highly suggest you think about going to G's if you haven't already. Again, it is a locally owned and operated business. So whenever you can give back to the community instead of going to some place like a B-Dubs, that's like a national chain, I think we're a lot better off as a community. That's just an opinion of mine. Plus, G's is super tasty, and I think anybody would enjoy it if they're into sandwiches. They do offer some pretty gnarly pizzas. They have chicken Alfredo. They got barbecue chicken, Philly cheesesteak, a Rueben pizza, deluxe pizzas. I'm sure they got traditional pizzas, make your own. I see that here on the menu. I've never actually had one of their pizzas. It is something I may do in the future. But usually I like to come here and do their sandwiches. I've had the Italian sausage. I've had the hot dog here. The meatball sub is delicious. There's not a single thing I've ordered from here that I thought, man, I wish I would have gotten something else. So a little bit of food for thought there. If you're looking for a new restaurant to try, you haven't heard of G's, you should get out there and give it a shot. Like I said, it's right off of 48 across from Siebenthaler's, the Shell station, kind of over there at the corner of Whip and 48. Quick and short, it's the way we like to do these. You get an idea of what the food's going to be like, and you can kind of get an idea of what the atmosphere is like as well. My name is Jonas. This is the Miami Valley Experience, and I'm a real estate agent, and I'm also the broker owner of Streetlight Realty. If you're ever looking for any assistance when it comes to buying or selling some property, this is a great channel for you. Or if you're just trying to learn more about the community in which we live, again, this is a great place for you to stop by as well. If you find this content to be useful to you, do us a favor, please subscribe, share it with your friends. When people subscribe or watch our videos, it lets us know we're moving in the right direction, and it tells us basically that we should keep putting content out there. Hopefully these continue to get better over time. If there's anything you'd like to see highlighted, or if you have a recommendation about the way we could do things, we'd love to hear it. If you've been to G's, drop a comment below. If you watch this video and end up going to G's, make sure you visit us again and drop a comment and let us know that you went. If there's anything you'd like to hear about, I think I may have already said that, but who cares? This is the end of the video. You can stop watching at this point. We are done.